U.S. residents of Reddit. What is a lesser-known fact about the state you live in? Michigan has the only authentic Dutch windmill operating in the United States. So, there's that. Kansas is where Pizza Hut, White Castle, and the purpose-built business jet were created. It has caves. https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/florida_state_park (Florida). Arizona isn't all desert. The northern half is pine trees, lots of greenery, and snow. South Carolina is the only state where the second most practiced religion is Baha'i. We have the most horses per square mile. NJ. I've yet to see any Louisiana natives. No. We don't all live on a swamp. But we do have the longest bridge over water. 24 miles. And a town called Natchitoches. There is a dialect of German that is only spoken in Texas. https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/texas_German. It's illegal to cross railroad tracks on foot for the purposes of fishing. Unless there's a road crossing them. The city of Winston-Salem in North Carolina was made by literally combining the cities of Winston and Salem. Louisiana is the only state that uses the Napoleonic Code for laws. Louisiana is also the only state that has parishes instead of counties. North Dakota is the largest producer of honey in the USA. Honeybee. Vermont has more cows than people. Maryland has a state sport and it is jousting. The Reuben sandwich was created in my hometown. And #X200B, and #X200B, Omaha, Nebraska. In Oklahoma we have red dirt because the high level of iron in the soil has rusted, and we have the most beautiful sunsets because the sky reflects off of it. The first free public library was established here, and it's the only state without a seatbelt law. For adults. NH. Believe it or not, there's more to it than just the city. Seriously. We have trees and mountains and shit. Maine has had a dead animal on the license plate since 1987. Swiss cheese was created in Ohio. The state ranks #1 in Swiss cheese production in the country. School children are taught to say the Pledge of Allegiance. Then recite another pledge, honoring the state flag. That New Mexico is actually part of the United States. I have had to explain too many times that I am indeed a U.S. citizen. It's 2 cities with a college town in the middle, the rest is all farmland. Yeah, it's Wade Boggs' drinking record. Okay. The man's a legend. He drank 50 beers on a cross-country flight and then absolutely destroyed the Seattle Mariners the next day. Okay. The world's first train robbery happened right across the street from my house. Most of inland California is just as conservative as the coast is considered liberal. My county is 60% right-wing Trumpers. I'm from Kentucky and we have a metric shit ton of natural springs. We get a ridiculous amount of rainfall. It has the largest park in the contiguous United States. Only half of it is shaped like a mitten. There's a whole other peninsula that's part of Michigan. There are no natural lakes in Maryland. Michigan has so many small lakes and waterfalls. It is actually a beautiful state in the northern areas. We exist, Delaware. While Vermont is known as one of the most politically liberal states in the U.S., it is also the second most lenient on gun control. I live in Georgia. It's illegal to eat chicken with a fork and knife and people have been arrested for it. And in Kennesaw you have to own a gun to live there. Here in the Bluegrass State, barrels of bourbon outnumber people 2-to-1. And #X200B. And #Kentucky kicks ass. Missouri had an executive order banishing all Mormons or they'd be killed. It wasn't rescinded officially until the 70s. That Milwaukee is Algonquin for the good land. New York State, we are more than just a city greater than _greater than. The first hamburger served in the U.S. was at the Outagamie County Fair in Wisconsin. We also tout the first kindergarten in the U.S. and yes, it was in German. Arizona is more gun-friendly than Texas. Nevada is the most mountainous. More than 300 named ranges. State in the country. There is way more to Nevada than Las Vegas. There's not that much cheese. DC has one of the largest Ethiopian and El Salvadorian populations in the US. Our onions are only allowed to ship from farms on a specific date each year, to ensure that the whole crop has consistent quality. My home state is the single largest producer of blueberries in the United States. The borough of Queens in New York City has the most diverse ethnic population in all of the world. Utah is home to the second highest population of Pacific Islanders, second only to Hawaii. South Carolina had the second highest number of Revolutionary War battles, after New Jersey. The Revolution was won here, but now we don't get nearly as much CR. The Pennsylvania state flower was recently changed to the traffic cum. Well, it's legal to own a literal grenade launcher in many states, although it's illegal to own grenades. Everybody in California is not stick thin, and we do not live on vegetables. That being said, I am stick thin and love vegetables. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe for more content.